What is the COVID-19 situation in Bali? This is March 18th, 2021, and we have changing of the seasons, it would appear, on more than one front. It's midday, it's still rainy season, high tide, a little bit light offshore, not much swell, some fun little peaks out there though I've been watching, guys. Hot as hell here, so I'm going to make this not too long, I think, right off the cuff. Changing seasons in Bali. We're at the tail end of the rainy season, but we are also, I hope, coming to the end of this crappy COVID-19 situation too. I have no dates to offer you. I don't think anyone does, maybe anywhere in the world actually, but some developments have happened here in the last week. All right, and at the end of this, I'll touch on a related situation if you're interested in coming to Bali for an extended period. But first, the C-19 situation, the COVID situation. So, the president of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, was up in Ubud a few days ago, and the bottom line is they're trying to get some green zones going here in Bali, starting with Ubud, Sanur, and Nusa Dua, okay? And meaning that they're going to very aggressively be vaccinating people who live in those areas, okay? So that they can show very low rates of transmission, no doubt, in those areas and turn them into so-called green zones, okay? Now, conspicuously, Badung, which is the regency that includes Kuta behind me, all the way up to Canggu, about 4 or 5 miles in that direction, is not included yet in these green zone plans, as far as I've heard. But you can be sure that probably sooner rather than later, Badung or Kuta up to Canggu will be included in these green zone plans. But as of right now, they are not. Okay. But if you were thinking about a trip to Ubud in 2021, etc. You can't book your airplane tickets yet. They're still not doing social visas or visas on arrival yet. But this is in the plan, and I think it's more than a plan now, right? They are pushing forward with the vaccines. Sinovac has been here and getting distributed for a couple months now. AstraZeneca is in Indonesia, and I think they're going to heavily weight Bali as a receiver of the AstraZeneca vaccine because we've been hit so hard, tourism has been hit so hard here. It's such a big part of the economy that Bali has been disproportionately hit hard economically. In other places that, my wife is from North Sumatra, life looks fairly normal. There isn't a lot of money coming in there through tourism. Some, of course, at Lake Toba, etc., Verstagi, Bukit Lawang, but Bali is very, very heavily weighted towards tourism, obviously. So they are going to do what they can to dig Bali out of this hole as quickly as they can. So they say. I personally believe that they will aggressively approach this. Okay, the number that I heard, and these AstraZeneca, vaccines, they don't last forever, right? And the number that I heard was by June, quote unquote, they would try to vaccinate 2 million people on the island of Bali. Okay, there's about 4.5 million people on this island. Okay, so that's roughly 20,000 a day average for about 100 days. It's very ambitious. I believe they can do it. I certainly hope they can do it. You will see things really start to happen if they can vaccinate that many people that fast on this island, okay? By the way, numbers are already dropping. I don't think they're dropping because the vaccine's being distributed, but in Indonesia-wide and also in Bali, compared to a couple months ago, the new daily cases are down, way down, by more than half, okay? Varies, of course, but the numbers are definitely down. It's very encouraging. I don't know why that is. But at any rate, between the numbers possibly starting to go down organically and also them starting to get very aggressive with the vaccines, I think things are looking up. Don't buy airplane tickets yet, but I think in the second half of Bali, or second half of 2021, especially if you're looking to come to Ubud, Sanur, or Nusa Dua, you might be in luck, okay? I'm going to include a link in the bottom to Jackie Pomeroy's COVID-19 Facebook group, updated every day. It's just the facts. She aggregates all the newspapers, both in English and Bahasa Indonesia, and puts the info there, the numbers from the government and everything. So it's no speculation and rumor and crap, just numbers. So I'd suggest that if you're thinking about a trip, that you definitely go ahead and join that Facebook group. I think it's private. She'll approve you, and that'll give you, so you'll know when you can, start buying those airplane tickets. Okay. I've said it before, 2021 is going to be an incredibly good year to visit Bali. I mean, as welcoming as everybody always is anyway, it's going to be even more so. And let me say, Indonesia generally, it's going to be a great year to visit Indonesia generally, so I'd really encourage it, okay? When it opens up, and as the numbers start to go down, and they're not going to, I think, open it up until they think they have a real handle on the numbers Indonesia-wide and in Bali, okay? So you'll hear, and I will. I haven't made a video in about 6 months. I haven't had a hell of a lot to report. Not much has changed. The vaccines came online, and they are, for a couple months ago, and that's wonderful. But again, this was a different kind of announcement the other day. Very aggressive in the next few months. Okay, so let's watch it, and I'll be making more videos. But I'm running out of video here. But also, if you've thought about coming to Bali as a digital nomad / digital expat, staying longer, managing online enterprises, businesses, not getting a job here, but managing online businesses, I've heard more and more. There's a good chance that a digital nomad visa of some kind is in the works. So stay tuned for that as well, because I mean that will really change the game. Folks will be able to come and stay a lot longer freely and work their online enterprises. Hopefully employ Indonesians too in their online enterprises. I just wanted to throw that in, okay? So look, thanks for watching. I'm getting out of this before I pass out. This is Tom from Wage Freedom on the COVID-19 situation in March 2021. Hopefully things are looking up. Please subscribe to my email channel, my YouTube channel, if you want more updates like this, and I'd appreciate any like that you can give me. Also, if you have questions, specific questions, leave them in the comments. I do answer them all myself, and I'm happy to do that for you, okay? So just go ahead and leave any questions you have in the comments. Thanks very, very much for watching. Tom from Wage Freedom. Have a great day.